Joining us now, the Heritage Foundation senior economist, Peter St. Onge. To put that $159 billion in perspective, that won't even pay 2 months of interest on the debt. But continue. What do you make of the president? It's still on his mind, that SCOTUS decision, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's got a point. You know, when he goes through the Post, he talks about how Democrats vote in lockstep for their issues. And then when it comes to Republicans, we get the one hand and the other hand. So we come in with a teacup, they have a knife. But I think the broader issue here is that a lot of these questions, a lot of these decisions are fundamentally subjective. There's a subjective element to them. So you've got a clash of text, original intent, essentially tradition, stare decisis. When it is subjective, I think Trump's point of view and a lot of our point of view is that judges should step back, whether that's lower judges, whether that's the Supreme Court, step back, let voters cook, let the guy voters hired to fix actually fix it. So, you know, I think judges have played God so long in this country that they've forgotten that the voters are actually in charge. You had an earlier story about suing over the color of the fountain. It's out of control, the judicial activism, and they really have to rein it in, starting with the Supreme Court.
And I did a deep dive with Brian and I were in a meeting about why actually painting the surface of the reflecting pool will prevent algae growth. It inhibits photosynthesis. I went into a deep dive. It is brilliant, and we're going to all have a big splash party. But go ahead.
And that, in a nutshell, is why you have an executive branch. You need somebody to sit down and think about these little issues there, and there are a million things that it takes to run the country. Let the man cook.
Okay, so Dagan is right. She did the analysis. I can attest to that. Now, let me say this. So this Supreme Court, they have done some things. This court has done some things that I would argue has been very supportive of limiting the bureaucracy and enabling capitalism to function the way it ought to function in America. So I know the president's upset about the tariff ruling, but I think about this court with respect to West Virginia versus EPA, Chevron doctrine, major questions. That is a huge win for the economy, and it's a huge win for Trump's agenda. So I know he's mad, but I think they've done some really good stuff here, Peter.
They really have. And, you know, in Trump's range of vocabulary, he went very easy on them. He was going on, you know, they love the country. I'm sure they did it by accident. This court has been across, you know, it's been easily the best in 50 years, call it. We've gotten some huge wins out of this court, and wins that we haven't even begun to see the consequences. The Chevron doctrine, the major questions, those have just begun to peel back the administrative state that took over the republic. So overall, it's been a fantastic court. There are some things there that Trump hasn't been thrilled about.
Really quickly, Peter, when do you think, and Brian mentioned the reversal of the Chevron doctrine with the Loper decision. Yep. When do you think we, the American people, and the economy will see that bear fruit from the kind of dismantling of the regulatory state?
Yeah, it's going to be gradual. There are hundreds of thousands of regulations, and many of them are now under scrutiny because of that. The thing is, you have to launch lawsuit after lawsuit. Those things take time. The left, of course, is going to fight them. They're going to drag them out as long as they can. They're going to try to run out the clock if they can. If they can drag it another, 2 years, then they get a Department of Justice that's arguing the other side. So it is going to be trench warfare. It's going to take time. I think in terms of the economy, if you zoom out over a 20-year horizon, reducing regulations absolutely massive. You could double the size of the economy, according to studies by Mercatus, by Cato. However, year to year, you're going to be looking at tenths of a percent. You know, if we're asking, like, what's the economy doing this year? It's going to take a while.
Right.
Peter St. Onge, great to see you. And remember, if you want to fight fungus, just paint it blue. Guaranteed to work.
No, yeah, algae, not fungus.
Algae. I mean algae. All right, good stuff.